Hopefully this is working. Oh, I look tired. It says it's on. Let's see. Camera is correct. Microphone is correct. Check, check. But nobody's here to join me. Hello, good morning. How is everybody? Is anybody there? Going to go check the group. Good morning, yay! Good morning, Shauna. So good morning. All right, we got a few people here. April, your kids are done with school, right? I think I saw that. I've been kind of out of it. Hi, Sarah. I've missed you. Yeah. How is everybody? Cause surviving. That's where we're at right now. Good morning, Elizabeth. So, yeah. Hello. I am home. I have 3 kids. Oh, you're asking if I'm pretty well? Yeah. Oh, here comes Kellen. Wow, that's a lot of food that you. Thanks, bud. Okay. Love you too. Wait, it's not done. Oh, it's not done? Kellen made me breakfast. He asked 2 hours ago if I wanted breakfast. And it's awesome. Except now I'm live for the next 30 minutes, so it'll be cold. Oh, to be 10.
Chocolate and blueberry or 2 chocolate?
2 chocolate. My husband really likes blueberry muffins, but nobody else does. I mean, I don't mind them, but if I had to choose between blueberry and chocolate chip, no contest. Anyway, sorry about that. We didn't quite plan on morning. Yeah, so I'm doing slightly better. Oh, Claire, I've been meaning to write you because I miss you. Okay? We need to plan a getaway. I don't really care if my family comes or not. Just eat quickly. Thanks, dude. You're the bestest. Can you close that door? Can y'all hear the music? We saw In the Heights, and now my family's music obsession has moved from Hamilton to In the Heights, and I don't mind. It was beautiful. I loved it. And the music is fantastic, and it actually sparked some really good discussions about dreamers and gentrification. And so one of the plans I'm doing, I'm just talking about my family, sorry. Hello. So one of the things I'm making my kids do is read this summer. So they start bugging me for electronics as soon as they get up in the morning. And in the past, we've had like this whole chore chart, and they have to do 2 hours outside and an hour of creative and blah, 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 blah. And part of that is they have to read. And so I give them a list of books to choose from. And most of them are classics, or at least like things I think will help them understand literary references in TV shows and movies, And so I have this whole list. It's like, this is what it was for Ginny. The Outsiders, she's never read The Giver, Walk Two Moons, Lord of the Flies, Western Game, Murder on the Orient Express, Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry, Island of the Blue Dolphins. For Kellen, it's all of the same books, plus Watson's Go to Birmingham and Carry On Mr. Bowditch, which Ginny's already read. So I was talking with Reevie. Reevie has read all of those. And there's 2 that I read a while ago that she hasn't read. And they're very much fluffy YA books, but they have this undercurrent theme in them. And so, I can't, oh my gosh, I'm right there with you, April. We actually have a list, like, it is 2 hours of outside time, even though it's almost 100 degrees here. An hour of something creative, and we have all the paints and everything, they have to read for an hour. They have to do this, like, something academic, blah, blah. Oh, To Kill a Mockingbird. I don't know if Reevie's read that one. That's a good one. Reevie's reading Ender's Game right now, but she doesn't think Kellen is quite there yet. Kellen gets really uncomfortable with like family dynamics where they aren't nice to each other. No worries, Dee. Happy to have you. So for Revi, I was telling her about two books that touched on the same topics as In the Heights. One is The Sun is Also a Star, which is 100% a YA romance, but it's wrapped up in this story of a dreamer who is fighting to stay in the United States. And also a first generation, oh, I want to say Korean, but it's been a while since I've read the book. And then the other one is Pride. I can't, the last name of the author who wrote Pride, I think is Zobel, Zobel, but I'm not positive about that. I can look it up. Oh, you hated Lord of the, I love it. And the thing with Lord of the Flies is it's referenced A Fortunate Life by Albert Facey. I'm writing this down, Colleen. I will read that. Lord of the Flies is referenced in tons of other books and movies, you know? And so I can jump puddles. So I think it's important to recognize those references. We were talking about watching Lost with Revi. Oh, most people do, Sarah. Most people say Revy. It's cool. We were talking about watching Lost, and I don't know if you ever watched that show. It was a long time ago, and it got caught up in like the typical drama. But, see, Jessica, I think that's actually that is very true for my kids. It will make them feel anxious. But I loved it. So we'll see. Hi, Danny. I want to see your, send me a message. All you need to do is watch a couple of episodes of Gilmore Girls to get totally true. And so I've watched that with my two oldest. And I have to explain what references they're doing.
I'm going to want to bike ride with Phoebe, okay?
Okay, you might want to change into shorts and t-shirt.
I'm going to do that.
Okay. Love you too.
I hope you like the muffins.
I'm positive I'm going to love them. Thank you, sir. Oh, I love Ender's Game. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I love the name River. It's fantastic. So, in the show Lost, it is like a ton of literary and biblical references, philosophical, like they will go over your head if you're not familiar with them. Like that show is so much deeper than it's one of those shows. I think it's an amazing show because it actually provides it provides both an upper level like drama, romance, adventure, but then there's this deeper undercurrent of understanding, and I like talking about it. So to go back to the books that I was talking to Revi about, Fahrenheit 9. There you go. I liked Brave New World too, by Aldous Huxley. Anyway, I could keep going. It's ridiculous. Lost is awesome. I have not read all of the Ender's Game series. My Facebook thing got caught. Interesting. So in Pride, it's a retelling of Pride and Prejudice with a layer of gentrification of a New York City neighborhood on top of it. And then both Sun is Also a Star and Pride, I like to read the real book, but listening to those two was amazing because especially Pride, it was this very lyrical retelling, and the woman who read it is the author, I might get this wrong, but it's the author of The Poet X, if you've never read that. And so you can imagine this almost poetical poet. Anyway, it's beautiful. Oh, thanks. Hi, Carrie. So we're talking about books because I will be 100% honest. Mentally, I'm not really doing that great. I am 100% in a slump. It has been... I have not sat in front of my computer in almost 2 weeks. If you haven't been around like me, my whole family, like the kids got sick, like a couple of the kids got sick with COVID. We missed a beach trip, and then 3 kids missed sleepaway camp. And while I'm sad for them, what I'm actually sad for them is the amount of money I spent on sleepaway camp. And so my brain I'm like refolding paper. My brain thrives on routine, even though my brain also fights routine because of some idea of freedom. It's this weird catch 22 in my head. Um, Also a good book. See, even understanding what that means. You feel me? Good morning, Carrie. Good morning, Valerie. So I'm just struggling. That's all there is to it. I've the one thing that I've been able to keep up on. If you were here a while ago, I love my Peloton. I don't mean to annoy you with that. And if you're on Peloton and want to follow, I think my username is Pierce184, and then my I also have the hashtag 5004. But anyway, you can send me a message and we can follow each other. I don't really know what that means, but for some reason I get a little thrill when somebody's like, "A buddy is taking this class," and I'm like. But the one thing I've been able to keep up with, not so much the rides, but I started this core program on there, and the woman has is German, and she speaks in German the whole time. I don't speak German, and so it's cracking me up because I started it and then I realized it wasn't in English, but I've just stuck with it, and so I do my little core exercises, and I don't know if I actually posted it in the main 5 out of 4 group. I posted it on Instagram. Last Friday, my whole family got tested for COVID, and it was negative. And we went to the lake, just to Red Top Mountain State Park. It's over on Lake Allatoona here in Georgia. A little bit redneck, and fantastic though. And I knew my husband would like it because it was in the shade. And what is it? Is it good? I'll try it if you don't want it. Oh, does he not like it? Yeah. All right, I'll try it. Man, y'all are spoiling me. I got like 3 meals. This should be your health exercise right here. Barbara, this time of year is hard. Sorry, that was Reeby. They were giving me a smoothie. My kids are taking care of me. I'm who asked me that? Danny, I'm not sure. You'd have to like basically pass my house to get there. So then at that point you have to tell me. Thank you, Susan. It was a huge relief. I was actually quite shocked that we all tested negative. And so yeah, we just like immediately got back on the horse because they were all negative. And so this was a little spot and it's shaded. Let me try and I'll show you a picture. There's a reason I was telling you this. Because my husband took a picture of me. I'll do airdrop. I think they do have RV and campsites. It's just a little day's drive for us. April, my mom actually just sent me a article about that new man, the word's escaping me, variant. And I'm really curious because it sounded a lot like what I had, actually. Okay, here's my picture. Hold on. Yeah. But so you can see it's like shaded, and this is the first time my husband has actually joined me, but it was fantastic. We had such a good time. Yeah, we took the Enos, everything else. But I was cracking up because I couldn't find like matching bathing suit pieces. So I wore my Key West with the cat lasers and my, those are Bethany. Both Zenith and Quasar though. The Delta variant. Yes. So I was reading the reviews, the symptoms of that, and it was exactly what I had. I don't know how to get tested for that. I don't like I kind of think that the news is poison. And so while I don't want to live under a rock, I don't I have to block it out for my mental health. I have the privilege of doing that, I guess. Um, but yeah, just I don't know what article it was. I get the New York Times in my email every morning, and that helps me not feel like I'm under a rock. I'm looking for the conversation from my mom. Anyway, she sent it to me and she was like, "That's weird. It sounds like exactly like what you had." And I was like, "Yes, it does." It was from Huffington Post. Anyway, so 10 out of 10 do not recommend. Yes, that's true. Hi, Roxanne. Um, that's true. It does. I get the New York Times like it's an email they send every morning that's just like it's called The Morning and it has like highlights of everything and then you can click in and read it more in depth and then it even has like a little word puzzle for me. I love it. It makes me feel like I'm not completely out to lunch. Um anyway, we had a great time at the lake. My kids are all super sad and of course now I've got 3 kids who are sad and we're trying to find some entertainment for them and like it's just been one thing after another. So, if any like maybe I should look into seeing if I have like I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Moving right along. So we've talked about books. We haven't actually talked about sewing yet. Sorry. This is my life right now. You know, I'm just keeping it real because I'm literally just putting my pants on every morning. Actually, sometimes I'm wearing pajamas from the waist down. You know, we're taking, hey Sarah, we're taking Reevy back to get another test on Thursday afternoon because Reevy's flying out Saturday to go visit a friend from school. And they just wanted a test. Oh, sorry, Yvonne. They wanted a test like right before Reevy got on the airplane. Um, and so I'll ask. We might, Jesse. I actually signed my kids up for Book It, even though like I only 2 of them can or well the baby, but only 2 of them can really eat the pizza. It was more nostalgia than anything else. Um, you know, most of my kids read before bed, and so I don't really have to make them read. But I like to um, have them read good books. Kellen will sit there and read every Minecraft book under the sun. Have them plan lunch, dinner for the week. Oh my gosh. So this is my dream, Angela. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, my kids love Wings of Fire too. And actually, one of my 8-year-olds is attempting to read the chapter book. I have to check on that, see how she's doing. Um, they loved the graphic novels. I'm making a note, sorry. But then one of my other kids gave Sid the chapter book, and it's definitely like above her reading level. I mean, it's a big chapter book, but I think she was slogging her way through it. Madeline's reading something about horses with wings, Pegasi. I don't know. I don't know. But Angela, so that's my dream. I love cooking right now. Yesterday I did, although yesterday it was so cute. I made lasagna and Kellen wanted to help and like we didn't have anywhere to go. And so it was just nice. Like Kellen loves to cook. I mean, he just made me breakfast. He does not love to clean up after himself, but he was curious on how to do it. My husband gets lasagna like once a year. Jenny and I are both dairy. I'll call it dairy light, but um, we really don't eat a lot of dairy. We have these like dairy assist pills that we can take, but I just stay away from it for the most part. Um, but we actually need to make a meal for a friend, and I'm like, look, if I'm gonna make a meal for a friend, I can do this, and it's easy to double up on lasagna. Oh my gosh, I thought my husband he was like, is it my birthday? This is the best day ever. In fact, over here, this is what my brain looks like. See this mess over here? My whole house looks like this right now. It's not helping me stay focused. Roxanne, I I hate. I mean, making a menu and then like the planning. It's like hours, like 3 hours. And then like my kids know how to make pancakes and they know how to make bacon and eggs. And so tinkyata brown rice. These were just, it's a white and blue box. Oh, it's a brand you'd recognize. But they're corn and something. And they are like the no boil lasagna noodles. It begins with an M. Mueller, maybe? Anyway, they're perfect. They're awesome. If you don't mind porn. Um, but I would have to like help with dinner every night too. And I'll be honest. During the summer, especially, but year round, like this is part of my issue. Um, I could easily. I don't think it's Bro. I think it's Mueller. I'll take a picture. Oh, yeah. I can't. About the only thing I like to use zucchini for is like chocolate zucchini bread. My in-laws are farmers. I mean, they have a little farm down in South Georgia. They're not farmers, but they grow squash, and I'm like, why? Why do you grow squash? It's terrible. Anyway, um, good morning. So I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Anyway, planning meals. Jeff does most of the meals. He yeah. Wow. She put peanut butter in that. Okay. Anyway, by the time I like listen to the kids moan about not doing electronics all day and then moan about how hot it is and then drive them to wherever they need to go, it gets to be like 4:30 and the last thing I want to do is stand in the kitchen while people are moaning at me about what we're having for dinner. Yeah, that makes me sound super negative and it's just where I am right now. Good morning, Pat. I'm usually much happier than this. Maybe. All right, Laura was trying to help me stay on track this morning. Let's see. Tipsy Tuesday winner from last week was Peg Nolan. So congratulations. One thing I need to announce. I don't know if Tiffany actually posted this noise canceling headphones while you cook. That sounds amazing. Usually we just play music on the Alexa really loud. And that helps too. Because again, my kids are obsessed with the In the Heights soundtrack. And so it's fantastic. And not only that, Reevy found this video about little Easter eggs that are in the Heights. That are in the movie In the Heights that are from Hamilton. It's pretty funny. There's this one part where Jimmy Smits is on hold with Stanford, and the music playing is King George's song. I'm just going to tell you that one. Yeah, so at the beginning of the year, one of my goals, actually, I don't know if that was one of my goals, but that was one of Jeff's goals, was he was going to do meal planning, because that's what I said. Like, I said, if you plan everything, I don't mind making it. I just want to know what it is. But it stinks. It's terrible. Every Monday, I get all kids together and give me 7 dinner ideas. It saves me the stress of having to think of ideas, and this way I know at least one of the kids will like it. I like that, Angela, but I asked my kids, and they're like, pancakes, chicken fingers. But they want like the frozen gross chicken fingers, or they want the like real fingers. That sounded terrible. So Kim, we did that too. And I mean, it was an amazing, I like looking back, hats off to my mom. I don't even remember the kind of crap that we would make, honestly, but my dad made spaghetti every single week, and still to this day, I don't enjoy spaghetti. But man, that just sounds so painful. And during the school year, it's like kids have activities on different night, and like, oh, crepes. Let me stand at the stove for 3 hours. They love crepes. I have one kid who would want spaghetti all the time. I have one who would want crazy things. I wish humans didn't need to eat. My brother and I talk about this a lot, my oldest brother. We talk about, I'm in the middle of a live video, and this is the 3rd time you've come in, bud. What's up? Okay. I love you, but that's not important enough to walk in here while I'm on video. Go play.
Werewolves are awesome. Peace.
Oh my gosh. If you didn't hear what he said, it was werewolves are awesome. Peace. We haven't. Oh, lime cilantro chicken. Okay, wait. Who said that? See, Facebook has paused on me. That sounds like something my kids would eat. So I need to know that recipe. Here's like a truth universally known. How's that for a literary reference? Um, so yeah. Anyway, that would be amazing. But then it's like, in order to make that happen, same with my house. My house is a disaster right now, right? I mean, we literally had started like pulling out. Oh, thanks, Jesse. Um, Jesse, are you in the subgroup for food and recipes? I mean, definitely share it in the main group too, but just FYI, making sure you know that. Poached eggs with Vegemite toast for Sunday dinner. I've tried Vegemite, Colleen. Not gonna do it. Mommy needs a recipe. See, Danny, I just don't want to spend my time on this. I said that out loud. Um, I'm not, but I should be. You might like it, Jesse. It's linked in the announcements of the family group. This stays the same for a few months of it. Burritos or nachos on Monday, fried rice or teriyaki on Tuesday. Yeah. Oh, all right. I got you, Colleen. Yeah. Anyway, I come up with stuff like the book list. I'm happy coming up with that, but the meal list, oh my gosh, it's just terrible. I'm already at the point where I can either paint or work out. There's not enough time. Okay, there is enough time, but I don't like schedule my day enough to be able to fit both. I mean, even today, like I have a kid at soccer camp, drop off at 9, pick up at noon, and then, oh, June, we're just chatting. We're talking about food planning right now. Oh, Deborah, I had one kid the other day tell me she didn't like anything cooked in a crock pot. What a snob. I'm like, really? You're 12. Um, yeah. Oh, Heidi, I'd go with you. Oh my goodness. My problem with the crock pot, like, so one of the things I'm gonna make this week, even though it's 95 degrees outside, is like a ground chicken uh, taco soup. Because I feel like, kids will eat that. Oh, that sounds like a lot. Good morning, Charity. Yes. Thank you, Colleen. This is my problem. But the problem is we don't get fed. Actually, that sounded really negative. I will be 100% honest. Um, my husband cooks, we'll go with 70% of the meals, which means we eat at 8 o'clock at night sometimes. But you eat soup. See, June, that's him. He's like, let's have chili. I'm like, it's really hot outside. It's like weird. I mean, my husband cooks a ton, but there's no plan or rhyme or reason. And so, we have a lot of tuna fish, whatever. We all like tuna fish, actually. It's like the one meal everybody will eat. Anyway, it is what it is. My husband's a rock star, but planning is just not his love language. I'm ambitious. I'm just not organized. And it's not a priority. That's what everything boils down to, right? Okay, sorry. Laura is putting a new bag into testing. How awesome is that? So, oh, there you go, Allison. I remember when my job switched from being paid every 2 weeks to being paid once a month. It was a huge adjustment. All right, let's bring this over here. Da 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 da. We're gonna start with this picture. We don't need tuna noodle casserole because we're gluten free, and my kids have never eaten it, but we just like tuna fish. Huh. Hubby being a chef. Dreams. Okay, so this is the Lily bag. Yeah, Laura's putting it into testing this week. So that's super exciting and it's beautiful. I'm looking at the fabric on her shoulder strap there. Wait, that didn't work. So it has this inset zipper. It's just the cutest. Pocket on the inside. So yeah, I think that's the last one. Yeah, so that's pretty exciting. Um, Bye, Carrie. Thank you. So yeah, I'm really excited that this is ready to go into testing. How big is it? Ooh, Barbara, that's a good question. It's pretty big. I mean, those are planters around it. It's like a big tote bag, but with some cute little details. How's that? I think Laura's probably online, so I could ask her. Come back to my face. If you're in the family, don't forget to check out this week's project, which is a little sunglasses case, which I thought was super cute and very, very timely. Are you back on me? Yeah. So I just bought my first sunglasses since COVID hit. What did Allison say? Sorry, I'm like following up on. I just bought my first sunglasses, and I'm like, hey, we need a sunglasses thing, and it was like she knew. We're like mind meld. Let me ask her. I should know all these. She's only told me like 3,000 times, but I have the short-term memory of a guinea pig, apparently. Well, now my little chat on Facebook's not working. Like, I can see the window is up, but it's not letting me click into it. Oh, here we go. How big is Lily? And are there exterior pockets? There you go. Says she's active. She might actually be watching. No soup in the summer. Oh. Roxanne, I feel like that's a limiting belief and I need to stop saying it because that makes it come true, but I really can't remember anything. Oh, you definitely have to watch the swim workshop. Seriously. Like, I can't say this enough. If you haven't checked out the swim workshop, go over to the to the homepage and click on courses and you can see like all the information that's included in the swim workshop. Even if you already have the classic one piece, if you buy it through the courses page, you just get a coupon. And I don't even think it's tied to the classic one piece. Now, the swim workshop walks you through how to sew up the classic one piece. But if you already own it, then you get a coupon for whatever you want. Okay, so Laura sent me a picture here. The width at the top is 21 inches and the width at the base is 12 inches. So it like goes out like that. The height at the center is 10 inches. And I don't know what that word means. Depth at base. I guess that's how wide the bottom is 4.5. Oh, cool, Barbara. As far as where I buy my swim cups, Wawak has swim cups, but I would recommend not buying a set of 10 before you try them. Just trust me and ask me how I know. I had a little Madonna incident. Everybody has different shapes, breast shapes, and I really like the Dritz gel-filled cups because I don't have any shape. And I just like those. All right, let me X out of this. So the zip pocket can be on the inside or the outside. Molly says, that's cute purse size for me, not enormous beach tote size. Oh, so sassy. I like that store too. In fact, Kim, being from Huntsville, if you're still online, not Kim Gordon, Kim Federer, I think. Have you ever been to So Sassy? Because inquiring minds want to know. Do they have a shop front? I don't know. I know that's where they're based. In my mind, though, it's over there by Peggy Ann's Bakery. I don't know if that's actually true, but that feels like that's where it would be. Probably not. All right. So, what else did Laura tell me I was supposed to tell you? Because that's where my brain is. That's all I got. Oh, okay. So for lighter sports bras, hold on just a second. All right. So this is just foam that you can buy, and you can cut it into like any shape you want. You can even, let me draw you a picture. This is very scientific. You can even sew two of them together. Whoops. Sew two of them together. You would just zigzag across that seam, however you want to shape it. But this is how you would get like a shaped thing. But you can also just cut a little triangle and have removable swim cups. You can buy removable swim cups too. We have a blog post that was like, that walks you through how, I have a lot of this. You'd think that I would make a pattern for that. Have I yet? No, but I've owned that for at least 2 years. You can reuse from ready to wear too. Oh, wrong Kim. Dang. You're from Colorado. I gotta think of who's from Huntsville, also named Kim. Maybe she's not online this morning. My bad. When I'm bored though, I like to look at houses in Boulder. I'm just saying. It seems really unhealthy. So, I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Jeff said he wanted to go camping, and all I could think is like, we're not good enough at planning. Oh, the bra makery. I should check that out too. No, don't worry about it. I mean, this is actually called bra foam. Bra Maker Supply, I think, carries it. And So Sassy probably carries it. I probably got this at So Sassy if I had to guess. So I'm in love with this bra top. It's in the movie The Kissing Booth. A really weird story. This is what happens when I watch movies, though. But all it is like a very simple. I'm gonna use my hands. But it's underwire, and I don't want to do a pattern for underwire. Like, I understand that people like underwire, but like that is like opening Pandora's box, because there is no one size fits all. Like not that I believe any pattern is one size fits all, but at least with a sports bra, I don't have to worry about wide set, narrow set, depth of cup. You know, like once you get into underwire, like you have to talk about sizing for underwire and bra channeling, and I mean, it's just, there's a lot of people who focus on just that. Oh, sorry. Stitch Love Studio in Georgia. Wait, I've never heard of Stitch Love Studio in Georgia. Hi. So I lost my Facebook page where I could see. She's in Atlanta. Wow, that's awesome. Now I feel the need to find this store. Is it just online? And that's okay. Like, that's pretty cool. I just like to know who's who and where. Oh, Ray, that is my dream. So Ray posted in the 5 out of 4 group. I was on my way to the bank and I saw a couple walking their dog. She was wearing an agility in my neighborhood. I like really have a dream of seeing anything in the wild. 5 out of 4 merchandise, just some pattern that I recognize. Oh my gosh, it'd be so funny. Okay, now I can't even find the live on the 5 out of 4 page. How perfect is that? In our group too? Hmm. Well, maybe she'll see this. Reach out to me. I can't find myself on, like, it's annoying. Anyway, okay, moving right along. Oh, I was telling you about the one from the kissing booth. So this one had cups sewn together, like foam sewn together to make the cup. But then over the seam, I mean, she covered it with fabric. But then over the seam, it had like neon. It wouldn't be called binding. There's a word for it that's escaping me. But just to cover the seams, and so it was like, I could do a search. It was super cute, and I liked the neon lines on the bathing suit. And of course, I can't find it on. Anyway, these are things that I think about while I'm watching a movie, which makes me super boring. Oh gosh, Netflix announces the Kissing Booth 3. What? Where could they possibly go with this? Oh, well, this is a terrible picture of it, but let me pull it over here. This was it right here on the right side of the screen. Actually, that's not it. That's different. Oh, geez. See, this is what I get for trying to share my inspirations. I just see other ones and I'm like, oh. But if you want to see what Molly Ringwald looks like as an adult, there you go. All right. Piping. There you go. Thank you. Although it's the flat, not piping like you'd see around a pillow or around pockets, that sort of thing. I think this is one reason I like the projects in the 5 out of 4 family, because we're able to do fun projects and not stress about making a pattern in 10 sizes. And so it's kind of like it's a stress relief almost. Like I was able to do that bathing suit top for Jenny with the stretch thread. Wow, shirring across the top. Oh, there you go, Roxanne. I didn't know that. And I didn't have to worry about like doing different sizes. Like it was just a sort of, this is how you do it, and this is how I got it to fit Jenny, and this is what I would do. And so then one of the kids was wearing a little dress with the same shirring on the top out of woven, and then like a tiered bottom. And I was like, I could do a project for that too, because it's just a little bit of a relief, you know? Anyway, these are things I think about. Oh, well, that's not, Mary, thanks for sending that picture. But that's not it. That's so weird. It's close. Although I guess that one does have piping. I am really drawing a blank. Here, this is the picture Mary just sent me. It's the same one. But over all these seams, it had piping. Although it has the black piping around the bra cup and everything. I don't know. These are things that I find really entertaining. Thanks, Mary. Other than that, I keep having this thought, and the people who are here are not the people who need to hear this. I keep having this thought that I need to stop doing kids patterns, which is unfortunate because I have a lot of kids. But we spend an inordinate amount of time on kids patterns or like doing bundles, and the bundles sell okay, but kids patterns on their own are absolutely dreadful sellers for us, which is really interesting to me. And if you look around, you'll see a ton of companies who like either started selling kids patterns and then moved into adults, or did both and then just dropped the kids sizes. And it's fascinating to me. So I'm saying this, we haven't stopped yet, but just know that it's in the back of my mind. It's very hard to get motivated to do kids patterns when they don't sell at all. I know. Oh, Aaron. Well, I haven't made the decision yet. We still have some, In fact, we have um we have a couple that are like of the basics line that we need to get into testing and stuff like that. Time to brainstorm. Yeah. Angela, I sew more for myself than I do for my kids. Actually, I don't think that's true. I think it feels that way because I don't sew for just one kid. So like one, it's kind of spread all over the place as far as. Oh yeah, Roxanne, we're not going to get rid of anything. Especially the bundles. Like the bundles do okay, and that's what makes it worthwhile. But it's yeah. Yeah, I think there's just a ton of kids designers out there. Um, and I think if we did more of the woven dresses, maybe because that gets new moms. I don't know. Although, if anybody knows a book publisher, I think, and this has probably been done 1,000 times before, but I think doing a book with like a kids layette set or like kids into toddlers, I would love that. Just saying. And then I could even include like a matching something. That'd be fun. We love our Instapots too, Katrina. I'm not gonna lie. Well, that doesn't. Yeah. While I'm drinking it, it's fine, but then afterwards, it's this face. Anyway, um, I mostly do kids patterns for things that I want, like the Bethany shorts. That was something that 3 out of 6 kids wanted to wear, and so that was a no-brainer for me. I don't know who said this because I updated Ecamm today, and so it's not telling me names again. But they said, I think kids' clothes can be found cheap and they grow so people don't sew as much for them. Then if you have a kid that doesn't fit into standard sizing, they are the ones that are looking to make clothes because nothing fits them. That's totally true. I don't sew for all my kids um, because I can go to Old Navy or, back when Reevy was little, we would buy nice clothes and then we handed them down to every single kid. Those Hannah Anderson zip up pajamas, they're exorbitant, but you could even go to the outlet and they lasted through the twins. And they're amazing. One of them even wore them into preschool every day, like her little class picture. She's wearing the zip up pajamas. Um, so yeah. Roxanne, we do that too, like, especially in the twin world. Yeah. Jenny likes having dresses, and Jenny's going to be in adult sizes soon. Jenny likes having dresses that her friends don't have. So she does enjoy that side of it. I don't know. What's funny to me is, yeah. Anyways, it's just a thought. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to stress you out. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. So what am I doing this week? And then I'm going to say goodbye because this is actually like I've chatted not about sewing for quite a while. Oh, Rebecca, I'm kind of a hot mess, but we're doing all right. We're hanging in there. We talked a lot about books today. So on my agenda today, I'm picking up a child at noon. Then we're going to see Peter Rabbit because the movie theater near our house has $5 tickets on Tuesday, and you get a free popcorn. So that's the only day we go. And I didn't want to see Peter Rabbit. I wanted to see Spirit, but we couldn't get the times to work out. So anyway, we're taking we're going with a bunch of friends, and it's one of those where we'll be the only ones in the theater. It's fantastic. Um, so that's what we have going on today. I'm hoping to I have to finish my Skillshare class. They're really contacting me being like, what happened to you? You focused on March and now it's the end of June and yeah. Maybe, but that's hard. That's a hard gamble to take about releasing kids patterns more often. Cuz it's really hard to get motivated when they yeah, when they don't sell. So, yeah, you know. I think what would be fun would be doing a course focused on new sewists or new to knits with like basic patterns and then showing how to do like a back to school, um, where all the pieces work together. Wow, words are escaping me. Yeah. All right. That is all I have going on today. I got to finish my Skillshare class. I have a list here. I'm still doing the CAD training. I finished all the CAD, like the training videos. And now I just have to like start working in it and fumbling my way through it. Capsule. Thank you. I think the shirring swim top, I don't think it would sell because shirring that's a lot of shirring, one, and it's impossible. Like the only way I would do it is like for this size, cut a rectangle this size, and then you cut it down, like you sew it around yourself. And so you're wasting a lot of fabric, and there's no like mathematical principle for starting at the right size. A back to work capsule. We're actually thinking about something like this for February. I'm writing that down, Jean. So I think a lot of the kids designers are more woven because you get those ruffly dresses and whatnot. And a lot of people who have small kids are new to sewing, and then they just start with the easiest access point. Back to work capsule. So this could be fun. I'm making a list of things I would include. Sorry. So funny. This is what occurs to me. So yeah, that's all I got for today. I'm really good at ideas. If I could be the idea person and then other people would do the work, man. I'm just kidding. I like working, but it's a lot. Whew, all right, I'm gonna go eat my cold eggs and bacon because my son was nice enough to make me this amazing breakfast. And then yeah, maybe clean my house because I'm not kidding. Like all of this is very similar to what the rest of my house looks like. All right, remember, never stop sewing, never stop growing. If you have an idea for more 5 out of 4 merchandise, let me know because I'm definitely like one of the things I thought is like all our sewing cut files could easily be made into merchandise. Yeah, stop drinking that. It's just coming up with more ideas. Yeah, I like the dreaming part of it. It's a lot more fun. All right. Take care, everybody. See you next week.